Alright guys, we are here at this little old place called Lake 2, and we're going to start catching some fishes that are indeed delicious. There's two types of fish in this area. One you can catch on the fly, and one you cannot. The one you cannot is actually, I believe, the biggest fish in the game, and they come in ridiculous sizes. But let's go down to this bottom corner. Maybe that'll give us a better chance of catching what I want to... Oh, silliness. Getting what I want. Quickly, bowl downwards before you run out of energy. And you're running out of energy, of course. Now, you may be wondering how my money and all that stuff looks different. Well, I unfortunately ran out of Ayu on the previous lake before I caught the 3 I needed. It was just a bad run of luck where they were running away and just doing crap that is generally annoying. So, yeah. So I had to actually buy some chumming stuff to bring all the fish back, because entering buildings does not seem to work for me. It works for other people apparently, but it never resets the fish for me. Because when are you guys going to bite on this? Because I don't want to sit here all day trying to catch a simple fish. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get on my hook. On my hook? There we go. This is the one that will obviously bite on this. And that, my friends, is a carp. And for those who don't know what a carp is, it's basically a garbage fish that feeds off crap off the bottom. At least in my experience with them anyway. Of course, the only time I've ever seen them was in the Rideau Canal here in Ottawa. And the Rideau Canal in Ottawa is just putrid because all the boats that go through it. And the second place I've seen them is the Toronto Harbour. Enough said. Maybe they're better out in the wild somewhere, but they seem like pretty cruddy fish. The one in Toronto Harbour was actually eating newspaper. There was a newspaper floating in the water, and he was biting chunks off of it. I guess you could say he really gets... Well, I was going to make some pun about biting and reading, but I just couldn't come up with one, so don't worry about it. There we go, we caught a carp. Hooray! Now, one thing I also got to do, I forgot to do previously, was I meant to buy a large pail which holds up to 16 fish, and that just makes life so much easier. Alright, to catch this guy, I always find this is the best combo. A large hook and a fish. Small fish for bait. Which one of you babies is the things I need? Those are carp, apparently. Let's go try the guys over by the bridge. Because, in my experience, they tend to be near the bridge, but they move around a lot. They're a bit of jerks in that respect. And I'll wait till someone comes closer, because I don't want to cast in here and scare them further away. Come on, come closer. Fine, be that way then. Whatever, see if I care. I'll just catch your buddy who's butting up against the bridge. See? He knows what he wants. Check that thing out. Kind of looks like a tadpole out of control, but no, that's an eel. And eels, holy god, eel, are you going to stop running, please? Eels are pretty notorious for long runs like that. Sometimes they'll just run right away and nothing you can do about it. Which is too bad, because the small fish bait actually costs a fair chunk of change. I think they're 20 or 25. Not as bad as frogs, but they're still expensive. Although, honestly, I've never met anything that you need to use frogs on. I just buy all the bait anyway, because it's fun to try different baits at times. Alright. We got an eel. Look at that, 106 centimeters. That thing's over a meter long. In the words of somebody once upon a time, holy crap, holy bad man. Note that may not actually be the holy crap holy. Alright. Let's go over here. And in this little bay here, we should be able to find some, a new, species for us to mess with. Oh, that's right. This is not a good spot. Let's go over here. Am I hurt? Oh, I'm a little hurt. Let's actually get my casting capabilities back up. Because as I've said before, the more hit points you have, the further you can cast the lure. So later on, if you ever fight long enough and get a crazy amount of experience, you can cast a long way. And this would be the Crucian, or Crucian. I'm not sure how to say that one. Wow, the water's deep here. Look at that big chunk of nothingness back there. There's our Crucian. It's a record one, no doubt. Sweet! That's very, very sweet. Alright, but enough goofing around. Actually, let's just drift a little bit here to save some hit points. It's always best just to drift along lazily. You know, like that guy in that one story about going down the Mississippi. You know the guy I'm talking about? Neil Armstrong. That's the guy. Yeah, good times. Alright, but seriously, we actually have a little bit of story to take care of. If we go back to that place with the woman who said my husband's out fishing, and we went back to the stream and took care of his fishing for him, holy God, I'm amazed I'm not collapsing here. They'll then find out that she can't cook anything because their child is still out, and she can't cook while the child's not in the house, apparently. Which is ridiculous. We all know women can cook at any time. Am I right, fellas? Well, anyway. Oh, we actually have to go talk to her. That's her boy. And, yeah, unfortunately, we have to talk to her and then come back and help him out. But we've already helped him without knowing it. You'll soon see. But let's fish in here with this multitude of fish to be caught. What we're looking for here is perch, but there's still slender gudgeon. You might even find some topmouth in here. Topmouth gudgeon. And what else can you find here? I don't know, there's lots of different fish to be found. Come on, perchies. Perch? Be a perch? Perch? That looks like a perch to me, kind of. Not really. Real life perch are actually very nice looking fish with the yellow bellies on them and all that. Well, that's probably yellow bellied perch, but still, nice looking fish. And very sweet, too. Nice taste to them. And that is indeed a perch. See, that looks more like a perch there. The coloring is a little weird on the other screen. But, oh well. Alright, so next, we're going to cross over here. And we're going to walk down here. And we're going to look for fish in here, because I believe these are golden carp. Yeah, maybe. But let's actually go down the river a little bit and just let the current do our work for us and just drift the lure lazily, or fly lazily down the river. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but fishing. I don't know what that had to do with anything. This looks like it should be our golden carp, but we will soon find out. And it is indeed our golden carp. And it's a record golden carp. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Alright, and now let's just catch a loach and we'll be done in this bottom right corner. Because there's really only two types of fish over here. Golden carp and loach. It seems a little insane, but it's true. Oh, you silly Billy. No one likes you. How am I doing? How am I doing in hit points, I wonder? I'm doing alright. Let's actually go out here. See, these are like, I don't know, it's like a dead point in the pool. It's like reeds or something. And it's not reeds, though. I don't know what it is, but the water doesn't move. So you can just sit still on your raft and be fine. Fine, make me work for it, guys. See if I care. Jeez, this is not, holy God, this is not going well. Come on, Mr. Loach. The only problem is when it doesn't move, it's really tough to get the lure on top of them. Or fly. I keep saying lure. I don't like lure fishing. I guess I should try to show some lure fishing off. Maybe I'll do that on the bonus area. I'll buy a few lures and try that out. Could be fun. And here's a loach. He's not a record, unfortunately. He's kind of screwing up the pattern we've had going. How are we doing hit points? We're pretty hurt, but let's do that. We're fine being 200 our max. I just did that because demon cats are known to attack in that area. How do I know this? Because they've attacked me there about 9 million times. Alright, let's go sell our fish and see if we can go get the larger pail. Because that would make life so much easier. Yes, I did. 300 gold? That should be... I think we should have enough for the large pail now. It'd be good to have it, that's for sure. So, what do we have left to catch? We have got to catch... oh, let's see. Actually, let's check our tool. Let's just go that way. I'm trying to remember how many I've caught here, but I don't remember. So we're just going to move our way through the whole chunk here. And we have caught 39. So there's 7 more fish to catch, apparently. 3 of them are back in the stream, so there's 4 more on this lake. Hey, you. Yes, what am I here for? I'm here for the large pail. It's only 200. It's actually a pretty cheap deal. And we'll get ourselves some more lunches because, hey, we'll need to refill hit points a lot the way things are going. And you just pound away in this till they start saying, you can't carry any more lunch. And like, I need more than 8 lunches because I'm a pig of a child. No wonder America's so fat. Or in this case, Japan. Is Japan really that fat? I honestly don't know. Do they have an obesity problem? Someone in the know, fill me in. Alright, so what do we got left to catch? There's a catfish out there, there's a snakehead, there's the 9-spine stickleback, and, actually, what am I doing? Let's go down here first and take care of this problem, and, go talk to the guy and see what he has to say. Okay, I won't tell her. Hey, lady. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's jump cut over to where that boy was. Here's the boy right here. What's he got to say? You won't go home until I get one more carp. Well, guess what? I've got a carp. I said... Oh, I sold the carp. Damn it! Man, I'm just suffering today. Suffering from the stupidity of being stupid. Alright, you can catch a carp right over here by this guy. Man, I went the wrong way for this, didn't I? Fighting the current the whole way is fun. Stop swimming and use a bloody lunch already. Alright, carp. Bite my hook. Bite my fly. Bite my arse. I don't care. Just bite something. Hey, he's actually moving faster than I'm drifting. That's not cool. Alright, let's actually get on land because he's actually near the shore, so we don't need to do this fishing in the water annoyance. Oh, come on, get on land. My goodness. You get drained. Whenever you run into somebody like that or something on shore that you can't quite raft onto, it's just going to drain your life hard, and it's nasty. Please be a carp. I'm so sorry I sold my old one. It's a carp. Hooray! Alright, boy, here, have your carp. There you go. I caught a carp. Yes, yeah, you sure did. Yeah, you should get going. Alright, let's jump cut back to that house. Back to that house again. Let's see if we're finally done with this run around. Let's go talk to the boy. What? Whoa, whoa. Oh, it's the uncle who said that first. Okay, God, I thought that was the kid saying, don't tell my wife, and I was just going to be, alright, I'm out. I'm officially out now. That's insane. Yes, he did. Oh, you're out of coal. Shall I give away the coal? Is he talking to him? Ah, whatever. Here, have some charcoal. Well, give me this. It is said that this wind charm makes the guardian appear. There's a rumor that if you ring this wind charm at the pond where the guardian lives, he will appear. Now I can catch the guardian. Well, I don't know about that. We can just make him appear right now. Like, you're being a little presumptuous saying, I'm gonna catch him. Hooray! And that's not cool. No need to be presumptuous. Anyway, let's get back to fishing for stuff that we don't have yet. Hey. Fine. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. We'll just put our lure right there and see if one of these boys will bite on it. Come on. Come on. I know one of you guys is going to do it. Apparently not. That's just not nice. Come on, guys. It's right there. Why don't you bite it? Come on. There you go. And we got ourselves a nasty looking little thing, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Totally is. This would be a 9-spine stickleback. Oh, 9-spiners, you are amazing. There we go. Now, you know why 9-spine sticklebacks call themselves 9-spines? Because they have 5 spines. What? It's a fish. They don't know how to count. Come on. Like, seriously, guys. You expect a little much out of fish, honestly. Don't be so crazy. Alright, so, we're about to go after the hardest thing in the game to catch. Yes, we are. So, we gotta go to that. We gotta go to a small hook, and I believe a worm is gonna use. Now, the reason that this one is different is that you can't fish it the way you have the other ones, because if you try to, it's just eventually gonna run you off screen. No, this thing, unfortunately, is, well, you'll see how you have to fight it. It's a little different. Come on, guys, don't ignore it. It's right there for you. Yeah, you see, I catch you everywhere. Come on. Alright, we'll back off a little bit. Oh, we scared him. Bloody hell. Come on, it's right there. The problem with catching these guys are that they're pain in the ass to get on the hook, first of all, because it's hard to see where they are in those reeds. They mix right in. And the second thing is that they are just nasty fighters, as you'll soon see. And ironically enough, it's something that you think would have no ability to fight you whatsoever, but oh, you'd be wrong. In this game, anyway. There we go. Okay. It is a shrimp. Oh yeah, shrimp. So they always do that minor, like they always do the very resistant pull. So instead of pulling until they start fighting back, all you do is you pull for about a second. Oh, you bastard. You pull for about a second, and then you let go. The reason is if you do a full pull, they're just going to do a big-time run, and they're just going to run you off screen. As it is, they're still tough to catch, but... Oh, come on, he was stopped. But if you work at it like this, you can usually get them not run so far, and you won't lose much ground, and you can just bring them up slowly like this. It's annoying, to say the least, but it works well. He did it again. He was stopped, and then he just suddenly starts bolt. Like, look at that, he did it again. The shrimp, that's another reason they're tough to catch. It's hard to tell when they're done moving sometimes because of the way they move. And you see also, if they do a very short run, they often push themselves closer to the surface for you. So they do some of the work. Not that time, unfortunately. Oh, you are a jerk. Stop doing that. And again. See, he was stopped, and then he just moved suddenly. He's making me angry. These fish make a lot of people angry when they play this game, truth be told. And I know they're not really fish, but whatever. It's a fishing game, so it's a fish. There we go. We got them. And it's a record one, too. That's nice. Because if you're trying to get the record for every single fish in this game... Oh, my hook's broken. That's too bad. It's a brand new hook, too. But, if you're trying to catch, a largest fish for each one, if you can catch a shrimp like that on the first try, that is huge. Because those things are so annoying to fight. I don't know why they made them the hardest thing to catch in the game. But they did. And now we're looking for something else. Come on. Come on. Let's cross the water then and use the current to our advantage. How am I doing? Actually not too bad. You've got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding me. Alright guys in the reeds. You're a little more captive. You're not moving, but you're more captive. There we go. Let's see if this is one of the boys we need. It is. This would be a catfish. And he's quite the ugly mug. And someone was saying catfish around his area are bigger than the bullheads from Torrent. Well, Torrent bullheads are more like mud pout. Like real mud pout. And these catfish are more like the catfish you would find, in riverways. However, they're still not as large as you can find them in the American South, for instance. There's some massive catfish down there, like hundreds of pounds of catfish. And, another bottom feeder and all that, so, who the hell wants to really eat them? Only crazy people. Well, crazy people and Southerners, and that just pretty much tells you all you need to know right there. Right, Sir Rosser? Damn right. Alright, so there's our catfish. And that just leaves one more fish to catch on this lake, and he's not too hard to find. He's over here in, this area. And honestly, it's a fish you probably don't want to find, because he's one ugly sumbitch. Just to put it lightly, one ugly sumbitch, that's for sure. Come on out of the reeds. I was just saying how easy you are to catch because you're so ugly. Don't you like being called ugly? Come on. Come on. You're right there. Bite the freaking fly. One of you two bite it. There we go. About time. Now be what I'm looking for. Look at that thing. Yuck. That is a snakehead. And that is the last fish we need on this area of the game. If he ever stops running away, I'll go catch him. Wow, he didn't put up any fight whatsoever. He just came in right away. Alright. So we're just going to quickly head back into the town area. because oh, I'm gonna collapse. That's great. If you recall, there was 2 people there who said we will trade stuff. Although I may have already sold out my golden carp and my other thing. So I'm not sure I can trade with them, but honestly, all they tell you is just more stuff about the Guardian, which is he's found in the stream, and you need the wind charm. So, I mean, that's not the greatest advice in the game, but let's go talk to them anyway. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, that's fine. I'm not sure why that girl gave me a clue like that, because I didn't give her the fish. She normally goes, ooh, the fish I want. Hooray! But anyway, let's go back to the stream, shall we? I do it on the hit points. Let's use another one. What the hell? Not gonna hurt anything. So let's wander onwards. Back to the stream, little by little. Oh, don't walk in the water, you silly Billy. And remember, you can walk across the bottom of the trees. It doesn't look like you can, but you can. So instead of having to walk in and out of the water a lot, you can just stay on the shoreline. Isn't that awesome? It sure is. And now we gotta make our way over to the shore. The shore on the left is where we want to go. So once you get close enough, you can probably do it this way. Just remember, you're going to get pushed downwards while you do it. So, you know, kind of like a drunk guy with a college girl. Just pushing her. Never mind. That's just wrong. How could you guys say that? Horrifying. Just horrifying. And right. So, to do this, you get right in underneath it, and you go to your tool, and you pick the axe. And he'll just chop that tree down with one swing of his axe. That's pretty impressive. And here you are, the last water area of the game you're going to want to deal with. It still technically counts as the stream, but it's not the stream for sure. So first thing you're going to notice is there's a lot of fish here. And there's 2 varieties of fish in this pond. But the Guardian does not show up until you use the wind charm. So the problem is the bait you have to use to get the you have to use a bait to catch the Guardian. The fish in here also will bite on it. So a good idea is to actually try to catch all the fish here first and then call the Guardian in. That way these fish won't be around to distract you. And let's see what we can get. Now that is an ugly looking fella. That would be some kind of carp. I can never remember his full name, but I believe he's a carp. Let's find out. He is a some kind of sea carp. I don't know what that is, but he's a decent size. Not a horrible thing to fish for, that's for sure. Alright, so we can just kind of float around in a circle here, which is kind of fun. Oh, I didn't scare you. Stop lying. Lies are for baby Jesus. Why baby Jesus would lie, I don't know. Come on. Actually, let's get out of the current and get into the reeds. We'll fish from here. Let's actually eat ourselves another meal, because hey, we haven't had enough meals already, right? Come on, boyos. Bite on my hook. Really, I should be fishing the ones in the current, because the Guardian tends to stick to the middle of the pond. That's just the way he rolls, you know? He just likes to roll. Come on, dude. It's like right on you. There you go. And it is another stupid carp. That was a carp. That's total crap. Alright, don't be a carp this time. There we go. That's the fella we wanted. This would be a bitterling. Why he's so bitter, I don't know. Maybe because he's so tiny and he's got envy of the carp that's in the pond with him, or the Guardian. I mean, sharing a pond with the Guardian, the most amazing fish to ever amaze up the world, that could be tough. Here we go. We got our bitterling. And it's a record one, no less. Hooray! Alright. But let's use ourselves the wind charm and see what happens. And you can't use it. This is one of the most finicky things. You have to get out in the current. I usually go about here and see if it'll work, but it doesn't always work. It's just like it's random. Here we go. Oh my god, he's going to eat us, Big Boss Bass. No!